All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Mistaken Identity podcast. We've got a great, amazing show for you. David, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I did not watch the NBA All-Star game like I was
Why
supposed to.
not?
I don't know. I just didn't like I was supposed to. So I'm going to rely on you to tell me, about the three-point contest or the dunk contest, whatever they do nowadays, the halftime show. What all did I miss? What do I need to know?
Well, so this season, because of COVID, everything switched up a little bit. So what they did was they did the skills challenge, the 3-point contest before the game, and then at halftime of the game, the actual game, they went to the slam dunk contest. So it was pretty cool. It was enjoyable. Steph Curry lit it up as he won the 3-point contest. He went crazy. He had a great game, but as far as MVP, it went to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who went 16 for 16.
What was
I
that name
think
again?
30.
Wait, what was that name again?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
How do you spell
I
that?
hope I hope I'm saying that right.
How do you spell that? Oh, you got it.
Antetkoumpo. I want to say that's right.
Never. I would have never been able to get that ever, ever at all. Never.
See, hey, you got to start watching, man. I'm
All
telling
right.
you,
Yeah.
well, anyway, he scored like 35 points. I think he had like 16 rebounds or something like that. The game was like, it really wasn't close. LeBron's team won by like, what, I think 20 points. It's like 170 to 152 or something like that. But it was exciting. Not like it was a personal connection for me because with my son dealing with his issues prior All Star games, he was not feeling well, due to his condition. So it was just fun to just kick back and hang out with him. Last year I actually worked the game, so I wasn't here with him that much last year. But it was just enjoyable to sit down and watch, just relax. 3 hours of nice, good entertainment. It was pretty smooth.
So this episode is going to prove to people that me and you are two separate people because I know nothing about basketball. Uh, I'm more concerned about the halftime show and was it Alicia Keys or who was it or what's going on?
You know what? I don't even know who did a halftime show. To be honest, I didn't even watch. I wasn't even tuned into that. I was just concerned about the. Oh no, well it wasn't because of the dunk contest. So they did like in between the third and the fourth quarter. They had a some kind of guest. I can't remember who it was. So they did that in between the third and the fourth quarter, but no halftime guest because of the dunk contest. How they changed everything up. So, but then they
So
made everybody like. So it was kind of weird because they made people like all the players like go to isolate to like the hotel while they doing the competition and all this stuff. It was weird, but it was cool. I liked it.
this is probably the best time to bring in our guest. Now we're recording this on International Women's Day, so it's exciting that us two men, sort of take a step back and have a woman who is a pro at this topic join us. David, you want to introduce our guest for the day?
Yeah, so this guest really needs no introduction. This is a great friend of mine. She's awesome. Um, she's a women's basketball coach over at Kennedy High School. This is Otisha Brown. Otisha, how you doing this evening?
I'm all right myself. How you fellas doing today?
Doing great, doing great. So why don't you just give us a little background about like like your what you got going on, school things, whatever you want to talk about. You're more than welcome to
Oh.
Well,
a little
and
background
break
on
it down for a person who only knows baseball and wrestling.
Oh, I know a little bit about baseball too. So,
Oh, good, good. All right.
I played for Westinghouse High School. I played up against Cappy Pondexter, Desire Wheeler, Angelina Williams. All three of them ladies got drafted to the WNBA. Played
Okay, hold on. Let
college.
me stop you real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Did Cappy give you buckets? Tell the
Yeah,
truth.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. I just want to make sure now. I ain't trying to put you on the
I'm,
spot now. I'm just
listen,
just asking.
I'm not gonna shy away from that.
Cappy a dog, boy.
Cappy was a beast. Like we came out the same year, so Cappy
Oh
was a
yeah.
monster. Like I played like those three ladies are phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still friends with all of them till this day. Cappy so much like she and Callie, but Dee Dee like we real close. I see Angelina when I can,
Okay.
but when we link up and we hooping, it's nothing but respect.
Nothing but
Uh,
love.
Nothing but love. So I played for New Mexico Junior College for 2 years. Got my bachelor, got my associates from there. Went on to Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Played 2 years there. Got my bachelor's. I was a student assistant coach my last year. I also played semi-pro in Dallas with the Dallas Diesel just for that summer. I
Nice.
coach AAU with the I'm going with the Fighting Eagles. And now
Uh,
I'm the assistant coach for the girls basketball team at Kennedy High School.
that's what's up. That's awesome. So what made you get into like you I mean, I know it's your passion and everything, but how did that all come into play of like getting that position?
Well, technically, actually, sitting at home, COVID then messed up a lot of stuff within my life. My father's job. One of the head coach I've been knowing for a while. Played with his sister at Petrowski Park in the women's league, and his sister's like, "My brother want to come coach us." I'm like, "That's no problem." He coached us to 2 championships. He got the head coaching job at Kennedy, and he called me up and asked would I be his assistant. And I was like, "I'm down for it."
That's
So
awesome. That's
that's
awesome.
the rest is history.
And congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So like who are some of like your some of the females you looked up to, or I mean anyone in general, like since it's Women's International Day. Am I saying that right?
I think it's Women International Day. Father's like looking up to more than it's like all the women in my family. My mom, my aunts, my cousins, just the women around me that I keep like, especially my mom, raising three three ladies. I say right now after the death of my father. So and keeping us close knit. So that's the number one person. But all the women around me, I keep everybody is inspirational in the things that they're doing. I have family members who got their own business, which are females as well. And so it's just a blessing to have all of them around and be encouraged with everything that they're doing.
Now you brought up Westinghouse, and I got to represent Lane Tech because that's where I'm
Okay,
from.
Here we go.
green and gold.
So, yeah, so my question is a superficial question. When you all played, did you all play Lane
Yes,
Tech?
yes, we
And
did.
how badly did we beat you all by? That's my question.
Oh, no, no, sir.
I don't even
My
think
first.
Lane didn't even have like a women's basketball team like that.
Yes, they did. My
Did they
cousin,
really?
yeah, they did have a team.
Yeah.
My cousin played on that team, and it was one. It was a set of twins, but only one of them played. There, they was good. They didn't beat us, sir.
Shameless plug. I see. Shameless plug. Well, we got you though.
They didn't beat us. Like junior year, probably we did lose to them, but my freshman and sophomore year, nah.
Okay.
Had to ask, man. I had to,
Hey, I respect the green and gold in Lane Tech.
But to piggyback off of David's question, how was it at Westinghouse just as a student trying to manage basketball and academics? I know Chicago sometimes gets a bad rap for corruption and cheating and caring about sports more than education. So how was it for you in Westinghouse, when you were there?
First, basketball was not a priority in my household. I couldn't get a pair of fresh kicks until I made the team,
Okay.
and it was always academics first. My mama could care less about basketball. It's like, no, you get
Wow.
the books, and we'll worry about everything else next. That's how it was. So it wasn't. I had to listen to what my mom was saying. Because
Now,
I was getting recruited for Marshall. My mom was like, "Nah, academics is number one. I care less about basketball."
I
I
want
know
to ask
that's
you
right.
about I want to ask you about Marshall because when I was in school, all I heard about was Marshall. I think it was Dorothy Gators. I think it was
Yes,
Marshall
she's still there.
and speaking of women with history, my God, what can you say about um, Marshall, Dorothy Gators? What was your experience with Marshall or against Marshall?
Oh my God, Dorothy Gators is a Great head coach, phenomenal. Like I admire everything that she was doing with that program. I wish my coach was like this. Like they girls practice like our boys. Like Westhouse boys was the top of the mountain at the time, and they practice like our boys practice. They was in practice at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then practice afterwards. It's like,
Wow.
man, yeah, and
That's
like
crazy.
going up against Mark, like they was ready. They was some dogs. They was some like were playing together for years. Like they've been playing together for years. But she had them ready for every and anybody that came and stepped on their court.
Now,
Yeah,
I was
she been there for a long time.
And she's still there.
oh wow,
Wow.
that I didn't know.
That'd be what? Gotta be at least 40 years, right?
Yeah, she is the winningest coach in Illinois.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she is still there coaching. I think she's like the athletic director or something.
Oh
But
wow.
she's still there.
that's
That is awesome.
that's history. Now, also some history was made when the WNBA was one created first of all,
Mm.
and that it is thriving now. What are your thoughts about the creation of the WNBA and where it is today?
Oh my God. I had just graduated 8th grade when the WNBA started. Because the person I looked up to for this basketball was Jason Kidd. It wasn't even Michael Jordan. Like Jason
Wow.
Kidd, yes. Jason Kidd
Really?
was, yes, that's serious. I like the Bulls, don't get me wrong, but it was something about Jason Kidd that I liked. And then the WNBA came along. Houston Comics was my number one team.
Yeah, so we know Cynthia Cooper was your girl.
And you know she's from Chicago, right?
Is she really?
Yes.
I did
she
not
was
know that.
she was born in Chicago.
Wow. And
Yes.
you had what's called out there too. You had Cheryl,
Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson,
Tina. Yeah.
Kim Perrette. I knew they whole squad. And then
Wow.
Don
Yeah.
Staley came along. Then it's like, okay, I got the ride with the Charlotte Steam. But yeah, when I came, it was just giving me an outlet of women that look like me that's actually playing this sport and getting paid to do it. Because it wasn't any besides college basketball, which I didn't watch growing up until I got to high school. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch UConn, Tennessee, which Pat Summit, all them. But then WNBA, I actually see women on TV hooping, like getting paid and traveling. And like, okay, Chicago need a team. And then when Chicago got a team, I was like, I need season tickets. I need to meet every player on the team. So
Now,
that
speaking of
that's
Man.
Chicago, now people that are watching, that are listening to the podcast, the audio version, they can't see your background, but those that are on our Facebook group who are watching us doing this, they can see your background. You want to tell us a little bit about Chicago Sky, what you like about them?
that's
Apparently,
hey,
I'm sure you have a
hometown
lot.
team. Hometown team. I always ride with the Sky. Houston Comets gone, but I'm always ride with the Sky. I like everybody on the team. I'm glad that they brought a sport to the city of Chicago, and that players that play for Chicago get to come back and get an opportunity to play for their team. Cappy did it. Now we got Candace, which I seen Candace play in high school, even though I was out of high school. But it was a tournament at Westinghouse, and she was there. I got to saw her play. But Chicago, they're gonna win one real soon, and it might be
Oh
this
yeah.
year.
Oh yeah.
It
So
Yeah.
might be this year.
for a person like me who's into baseball, can you sort of preview why I should be looking out for the Sky in the next coming season? Like, what about the Sky should get me excited about them?
They got the best point guard in the league.
Okay, okay.
They got
Who,
the
Diamond?
I said point guard, Courtney.
Oh, Vandersloot. Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
got one of the best shooting guards in the league, Allie Quigley, the 3 point, two-time
Yeah.
3 point competition champion, 2 time Six Woman of the Year award. And now we got Kansas, so they ain't do nothing but add nothing but depth to our team. I'm going to miss Cheyenne because she was a monster.
Wait, she gone?
Yes.
So she was
I'm
part of
gonna
the
need
trade,
you.
or did she go somewhere else?
No, she left. She with Atlanta now.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh, that was my girl. Yeah, she was
I'm
cool,
gonna need
man.
you to get up to date, David. You slipping.
I know, right? I heard about Candace, and I'm like, okay, well, we just added to the roster now. I didn't know
Yeah.
about it. Like, oh
Opening
wow.
opening day of signing was that Monday, and Cheyenne announced like that Tuesday that she signed with Atlanta, and she's from Atlanta. So,
Uh, well, best of luck to her. But
but you got the Sky is very entertaining team to watch. Once you watch one game, you're gonna be hooked.
Now you just brought up Atlanta, and I believe the Atlanta WNBA team on the news recently. I
Hmm.
believe they helped to get their owner. If I got it right, if I got it wrong, let me know. I believe they were collectively able to get their owner removed from being an owner from the actual team, as well as she was running for, I believe, the Senate, and
Hmm.
they campaigned against her.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
So it was the whole WNBA actually.
Oh
It's just
wow.
it just wasn't Atlanta. Like the every team in the WNBA got behind Atlanta and pushed for that. So the WNBA was like full force. We support y'all. We finna help y'all get this lady out, and that's what they did. And that was just phenomenal. On top of getting a former player who was a player at the time, then retire and then turn around to be part owner.
Now, were they against? I don't know the whole story. Were they against her just because she was a Republican, or did she do something that made them say?
It was something that she done.
Now, what is like? Is it like what did she do?
I don't recall exactly what she did, but it wasn't respectful towards the women in the WNBA
Ah, okay, okay,
and the job that they're doing. If I can recall it, I think that's what I think she didn't actually respect them as women,
okay,
and on top of her being in politics.
okay. I'm actually looking it up on Google right now, and it says that she actually went to complain and to say that the women should not be wearing Black Lives Matter shirts during practice. And
Yeah,
oh wow, okay, so I see, I see. um,
yeah,
yeah, wow, that's wow, okay. And is and the Atlanta team is it predominantly black, mostly black?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, it is.
okay, I can see that. I can see how that could be upsetting.
But yeah, but it's every like when I say when every WNBA player didn't matter what skin color was stepped up
Right, okay, okay,
and helped. It didn't matter. It was like didn't matter whatsoever. It wasn't the WNBA. I don't think they see color
okay.
in that. Every last one of them stood up for what was right, and I admire everything that they was doing. Because
it
then
was
it
actually one
made
of the first ones to actually even ignite the
to
flame to to start all this by not
yeah.
playing and wearing the shirts and everything like that. They the ones that really started the
Put their foot.
conversation going. So
It got the NBA players to start doing it. So if it
yep,
wasn't for the WNBA players to put their voice out there, who knows where it would have been. They got the
Oh,
guys, they got the NBA players to look at. Oh yeah, we need to do this too. Like that's good.
so
We got a
women in
voice.
women in sports in general, not just basketball, but women in sports in general. Do you think that we're making great progress, not moving fast enough? Like, where do you stand as far as how women are respected or represented in sports overall? Like, what do you stand on that?
Oh man, it's getting there. It's still a lot of people who don't respect women's sports, who take it as a joke, and there's some that's coming around. Is like, okay, these women can play. Like they want to get paid just like the man getting paid, and half these women, majority of the women work harder than the guys. If you look at a WNBA game and compare it to an NBA game, and the guys will tell you, I think I heard who was it, LeBron or somebody that said they work hard. Like they look at how the women play in the WNBA. Like I need to mimic what they doing. And Devin Brooks just said that he admired how Diana Taurasi put in work, so it made him go back and work harder because of her work ethic. And they said the same thing about Allie Quigley, Courtney, Elena, Maya Moore, all them ladies. Like they putting in work. Whatever they doing, we need to do this.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because it's good for little girls to be able to turn on the TV and see representation. Like, they need to be able to see more than just guys out there. I was glad to see, that the baseball has female coaches now, and I think the NFL has a
Football.
female referee. I believe
Hmm.
they do have.
They
So
got it. They got female assistant coaches as well that's running defensive line.
yeah, so
49ers.
that is good to see. I mean, you hope we get past the point of having to say first female this and first female that.
Yeah.
We're saying that now
Like,
with the vice president, first female this, but you want to get to the point where we don't have to say that
You don't have
anymore.
to. Yes.
Um,
Totally agree.
yeah, we're still saying first black this and first Latino this.
right, exactly.
It's 2021.
Yep,
You're like, my God, when are we going to be able to stop saying that? But that's
exactly.
why International Women's Day and Women's Month is sort of needed because um, I think a lot of times we're so busy trying to fight for equality for everything else that we forget that women as a whole, regardless of race,
Uh huh.
still need to be. I can't believe that women are still not getting paid the same as men for the same job. That still blows like my mind
Mine's as well.
that we
We
can't do.
doing this. Fathers like the WNBA, we need more endorsements. I see it's more NBA guys that's coming to the game now, which is great. Like y'all should have been doing that.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's better late than never.
Right.
And yet they rocking WNBA jerseys, the gear, and
But Kobe was really about to push that hard for the
oh
women
my,
too. It
yes,
would have been had he
it was.
still been here, it would have been
He was.
like
I
huge.
give it to Kobe. Kobe with his daughter. That was great. Like from the videos I seen, she was gonna be a force to reckon with.
Oh yes.
but but Kobe started working with the ladies, with the WNBA
Hmm.
players. He'll take them up to Mamba Academy and was working out with them, teaching them his moves and showing them different types of things. The videos I seen, like he worked with Brianna Stewart, Gabby Williams. He worked with Candace Parker. He worked with so many women on their game and like giving them different aspects of how to look at this. Looking at the game, it was like Kobe finna turn something up. He's finna own a team, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Kobe was finna
He,
get a team.
he's on his way, boy. That was so heartbreaking, man. It still don't seem a year later. It still don't seem
It
real.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I would even
Crazy.
like I'm not gonna lie to you, David. I wasn't a huge Kobe fan.
I wasn't either until like the end, like toward the
Yeah.
end when he started mellowing out a little bit, and he started, he can tell like he was getting ready to go to his next thing.
Uh-huh.
He started, he wasn't Mamba like
No.
number 8 Kobe was he
Number
was out
eight
of
Kobe
control.
was something else. I was like, I
Yes.
don't know. When he came in the league, I was like, I want him to play his game because he looked too much like Mike doing it. And I
That's
felt
where
like
he
he
got it
was,
from.
yeah, but I felt like he was trying too hard that game he lost when he shot all them air balls.
Yes,
I was like, okay,
against
Kobe.
Utah.
Yeah, Kobe, you trying too hard. You gotta relax. I understand that you want to win. And then he got into his game. Even though he took what Mike had, but he made it Kobe. And
Yep.
that's where like, okay, now I see where he's getting it. Even
Yep.
though he's older than me, but I'm seeing something like I sit back and I watch. That's how I do. I analyze everything and analyze players and their games. Like, okay, I could take a bit of this. Like, I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but off the
Oh,
court,
here we go.
that man is phenomenal. Off the
Here we
court, that
go.
man is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you already know where I stand with LeBron. Off the court, he's a phenomenal guy. On the court, the Lakers are not gonna make it, bro.
So for everybody listening, send your emails to Otisha Brown.
Right. Send all your mail there. Don't send
All your
none here.
comments.
I'm just telling the truth of how I feel. Like LeBron is like a great athlete, but we discuss. Look, me and David discuss LeBron all the time, and he like okay, but the Lakers gonna have a problem if AD don't come back.
Yeah,
So
I
then,
agree with
okay,
that.
so if you feel that way about LeBron and Kobe, I'm just curious, who are your NBA goats and who are your WNBA goats? I'm just curious. Who are your who
Do I get a top 5 or a top 3?
any way you want to answer? Either you choose. You choose.
Choose. Okay, Kobe in the top 3, no lie. So I got Mike, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hmm.
Yeah. Who else do I like? I'm gonna say Jason Kidd because I'm a huge fan.
Of
Okay.
course. Shameless plug again.
I put LeBron as a change in the game as well. Um, what is the guy name? I was just talking about him, the point guard from the Lakers.
Who?
Uh, the older guy. I can't think his name right now.
He's still
Shaq.
there?
No,
Oh,
he's not. He's not there.
it's about
He's
Derek
the
Fisher?
owner now. No, he's the owner now. He he owned the Dodgers too.
Oh, Magic.
Magic.
Magic,
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So
I'm gonna
then,
say
so then,
Jerry Stockhouse too. I'm gonna
then
throw
who's
him up.
your WNBA?
WNBA goats playing or not playing.
Just
All of the
whoever.
above.
Uh, Cynthia Cooper. I'm gonna go with the big three for them Houston Comets. Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops. I'm Lisa Leslie, Yolanda Griffin, Don Staley, Teresa Weatherspoon, Tamika Catchings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she nice. She
Yeah, so
nice.
I'm gonna stop right there because I can go down the list of the WNBA, but I ain't gonna do it. I can go down. I could continue, and forever with that list because they
I
they
wrote
they
these
set a
names down.
trend.
I wrote these names down. So the next time you come on, I'm going to be able to tell you, that I've watched. I'm going to actually go out and watch and support the
Mhm.
WNBA.
You
I'm going to
should.
actually watch it. So the next time you come on, I should be able to tell you whether I agree or not.
Elena Deladon. So you mean to tell me you didn't? Elena Deladon named her dog Wrigley because of the
Really?
Cubs.
Really?
Yes, and
Did
you
not
don't
know
even
that.
hmm
know that.
Did not know
She
that. Did not know that.
when she
Yep.
got drafted to the WNBA, to the Chicago Sky, by the way, the Cubs reached out. She pitched. She threw the first pitch out there.
I wish that we could see the game.
I know.
I don't believe it. She threw the
We
first
are,
pitch and
David, I
named
tell
her.
you, we are so busy from the time the gates open to the, like we don't see anything. Trust me,
But
we don't see
you
anything.
didn't get the memo.
We don't see. Listen, people got to tell me what happened at the game, right, David? Tell them, David.
And if they and if you know what, and if they actually tell us, because we got like a little kind of like an itinerary we go over or whatever.
Hmm.
Once those gates open, that goes all out the drain. We running around like chickens with our head cut off.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
God, they
I'm
keep y'all
serious,
in the closet. Yeah, she
man.
named her dog Wrigley.
Yep. The only time you'll get
Gotta
something
find
like
her.
that,
We
you
gotta
might.
find her now. Now we gotta find her now because that actually we gotta find her now just to even talk to her about that because that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah,
She played for the Washington Wizards. I mean Washington Mystics now.
Okay, we
yeah,
gotta
you know,
put
I
her
was
on.
hurt when she left. Well, when they traded her, I was like, I was sick.
You know, like that's my. I talked to her on Facebook, like we on Instagram. I'm sorry, and I told us like it was more so she missed. She said she missed her sister and her family.
Yeah,
You know, she hold on. Did you know? Fun fact: she was she got signed to UConn, but left.
really?
You ain't know that, did you?
Nope.
She left and went home, and
But
then
let me say this too, though, that it don't surprise me. Not with Gino. You know, Gino boy.
she no. This the thing. She left in the middle of the night and didn't nobody know it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah,
Was she homesick or what? What?
homesick. So she went back home. She drove back home. That's how she
Mhm.
ended up at Delaware.
Wow. That's I got to keep that in the memory bank. I didn't know that one.
See, I got all the information you need, Frank.
I- earlier you said to me that you are very familiar with baseball. So is there a Cub that who may or may not be named Jason Hayward, but is there a Cub that is your favorite Cub, or there's a certain player that you are a fan
Couple.
of, or
It's a
you like
couple.
Wrigley Field?
Yes,
Let
it's
us
a
know
couple.
what you got.
You know, I'm a huge fan of Chris Bryant.
Okay, I saw that coming. Most
Javi,
women are. Most women are.
Javi,
Okay, that's another one.
Anthony,
Okay.
and was it last? I think it's Howard, Hayward,
Yes,
Hey,
there you go. There
Hayward.
you go.
see,
Okay.
And don't forget Wilson Contreras.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
So it's a few of them. You know, I did like what was the guy name? He left and went to the
Kyle.
Cardinals. Derek.
Oh, Dexter Fowler.
That's the foul. Yeah,
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Dexter Fowler.
And I did,
Definitely.
I did like Mark Pryor.
Mark Pryor. We actually,
Yeah.
actually was on our Zoom actually.
Dave, you don't be
Uh,
surprised. I know some players. I'm a huge Cub fan, by the
I
way.
see.
we had him on
Nice.
our Zoom actually. We actually interviewed him actually on our Zoom. Mark
Oh
Pryor.
yeah.
Yep. Kerry
He,
Wood and all them. Yeah.
and my nephew just actually did a training video for the the Cubs youth team 3 weeks
Really?
ago. Yes,
All
Paris,
right. Oh,
Paris.
really?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
at
that's awesome.
Base Academy. They did a training video. It was 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
So
That's
you might
awesome.
look out for the video.
For sure. You know I'm gonna be on it. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So Frank, my nephew is 10, and I got him into baseball when he was 4. I want to say
Okay. Okay.
4 years old. So he's a huge Cubs fan.
Now is that who I heard in the background or no? That's not him.
Oh, that's my 3-year-old nephew. He's into baseball too. He like basketball too.
So now is David sending Cubs gifts their way or what? Like,
He have not, and that's what I need to discuss,
wow.
David.
How y'all just gonna put me on the spot like that?
Well, now since you on the spot, Frank, you gonna send us some Cubs gear?
Oh yes, of
He got more
course,
connection than I do. I mean,
of
he got
course.
probably a closet full of stuff.
But yeah,
What
but
me
they
do?
just like that baseball. Like, it's some more players. You want to say hi? Say hi.
I wish those people that were listening could see this adorable child that's on the screen. Uh,
He in the background talking about, I like baseball too.
yes, I will definitely make sure I send something out that way.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
if
I love
not,
the Cubs is
I
my
will.
team. The Cubs is my team.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
definitely.
I went to my first game about 3 years ago. Never been to Wrigleyville, but I finally got some tickets from one of the supervisors at a company I was working at. I had the time of my life there.
All right, all right. Well, I am definitely excited that we got the chance to talk to you. Hopefully, you're going to come back. Hopefully, you
Yes,
enjoyed it.
I did. I did.
And definitely, I'm going to check out the WNBA. David, any closing words for our guests?
Nope. Just hope everybody's remains safe and let's get through this COVID thing. And it ain't over yet. People starting to get a little crazy, but we're not done yet. We ain't at the finish line. So just everybody
It's no
stay safe.
finish line.
Nope. Not with
It's
this.
no.
It's here for the remainder.
Yeah, but WNBA season starts in May, so be on the lookout for it, Frank.
I definitely will. Definitely will. Definitely will. All right. So we're going to dance our way out of here. You all, thanks for joining us on this podcast. And we'll see you all on the next episode. Peace, everybody.
Have a good one.
Thanks, OT.
Like, no problem.